guys, I hope you're all well. So I'm doing tonight's video about Charlie. It's Friday, which is my favourite day of the week, especially because we get Charlie's Proudback book home, so that's always really lovely. And he's had another great day at school, so I'll just read to you guys what he's been up to today. It says, Charlie's had a great morning, sat well in assembly. The fact that Charlie sits in assembly in itself is just absolutely amazing. Like, to try and get Charlie to sit down for like 2 minutes can be really hard work. So the fact that I'll go to assembly and sometimes he's sitting for up to 15 minutes is absolutely awesome. So I'm really glad that I did that again today. Came out on the bus and enjoyed exploring a new play park. So that's also something amazing, because even though Charlie loves the park, sometimes the fact that he's somewhere he hasn't been before, he can get quite upset about. So the fact that he went there and it was new and he loved it is really positive. Charlie's really enjoyed running backwards and forwards across the grass. Charlie's been a very happy boy this week. He had pasta for dinner with a try of some sweet and sour sauce that he enjoyed. So we're going to have to get some more sweet and sour sauce. The fact that that's quite a strong taste and it can have a bit of a kick to it, I didn't think Charlie would be that fond of something like that, which is why we haven't particularly tried that before. And also Charlie really hates anything sweet, so the fact that it's sweet and sour sauce and he's enjoyed it is really quite cool. So I'm really impressed with that. It says, a good afternoon, Charlie's explored glittery finger paint. Sorry if he's a little sparkly. Well, they never have to apologise, because I love it if Charlie comes home glittery, covered in paint, covered in mud, covered in whatever. He's been coming home covered in flour from baking bread and all sorts. But I love it because Charlie's always has a great day at school. Obviously some days exceptionally more than others. Like if it's a day with music therapy, he loves that. So he'll be extra bouncy when he comes home. And you can see it all in his face with his little twinkly eyes. But when he comes home covered, you know that he's really got stuck in there. So it's always a great sign to see that. So we love it. Messy kids are happy kids. Sometimes, depending on the texture anyway, when it comes to autism. So before I show you his Proud Work book, Charlie's brought home this absolutely wonderful masterpiece, which I can't wait to show you guys because I think it looks amazing. I think it kind of looks like space. So I'll just try and sit back a bit so you can see it. That's Charlie's latest wonderful creation. So we're going to have to get that one up on his wall as well, because some of the pictures that Charlie's made at school we've put into our toy room, which is currently being cleaned out. So it's all ready for when Santa Claus comes, because we're going to make like a special part of it for Charlie with like a desk and stuff in, so we can do like concentration time, trying to get him to do particular tasks that he's learning in school and such like. So some of his pictures are up there decorating the wall along with poppies, and then some of them we've put in his bedroom, because he loves his room and it's really good when he's looking up at the wall and thinking, yeah, I did that. I'm really proud of that. So it's just to show him constantly that we're really proud of him and his work. So we love decorating the house with those. So I'll share some pictures. Now I can't share all of them, or I've got to put my hand over part, because obviously other children are in it and I wouldn't ever share images of anyone else's children without any permission. So, but they are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. It's like my favourite bit of the week. Right. So this is a little one of Charlie here. He's sat on a little bench. When we've been in his classroom, we've seen that. It's like a little surfer. And it's just near to, but like a distance away from the smart board. And it says, Charlie liked to watch the Children in Need songs on the smart board with his friends. So it's really lovely to see a picture of his friends, but as I said, we can't share that obviously, because with the other children in it, I wouldn't do that. It's not nice. But the second and the third one I can show you all of. Right, so this is Charlie in PE, and then this is another one. I'll just try and move it so you can see a little better. There's actually on here some like little steps, like little frames if you like, and it says Charlie is practicing steps in PE this week. Like we've said before, because of his hypermobility, steps are like a really big struggle for Charlie. So they're trying to get them joints working away at school, and we're always encouraging him with stairs at home, or if we're out and about in the park and there's maybe things that he can step up onto and things like that, we always encourage. But at the park, there's actually it's like a circle that moves round, like a roundabout, but you stand on it and it's got like a frame where you hold onto the handles. And Charlie's been really good at stepping up onto that. Like that's the one thing he likes to try and do. So that's positive. And then on to the next lot. Like I said again, I'll have to just put my hand over part of this, guys. with the other kids in. But this is Charlie here. He's actually sat with his other class friends. And it says, Charlie is listening to our story of the week with his friends, which is a story called Rain. With Charlie's School, they just sit the kids down and read them a story. They have all the props with it that the kids can play with and use while the story is being read. So they feel more engaged in the story and it makes it more interesting for them. And then this one, it says, Charlie likes to look at himself in the mirror. Charlie is he's like a teenage boy. He can't go anywhere without looking pristine and making sure he looks his best. So it always makes me laugh to see funny little pictures like this. But as you can see there, Charlie's like right up to the mirror, having a right good look, checking himself out, making sure it looks nice for the girls. And then this one is Charlie at the park in his swing, which is one of the places where Charlie's the most happy. Like the sensation of swinging back and forwards and going really high is what he loves. But sometimes he gets a bit too excited and takes his hands off to clap. So we're trying to teach him, don't clap when you're going high, Charlie, because you need to hold on. And then sometimes he might like lean back because he's enjoying feeling the breeze, but obviously he can fall backwards out of the swing. So we have to be a bit careful on that one. But it's one of Charlie's favourite things in the world is going to the park for the swings. I don't know what's going to happen when it gets to the point when Charlie outgrows the baby swing. That might be quite difficult. So when we're in the park, he always shoots off to the other end. This is the park by our house. And there's like the bigger swings. So I'll sit Charlie on the big swing and push him, or I'll sit on it with him on my lap to kind of get him used to that for when the time comes when he wasn't fitting a baby swing anymore. So obviously they're beautiful pictures. And then his lovely massive piece of artwork, which was just my favourite. I just love it when he comes with things like that. The only other thing to tell you really today, guys, because obviously that's what Charlie's day. He's come home really happy, really bouncy, loved eating his dinner. His Uncle Bob come round, so Charlie's always really, really happy to see him. He's got like a really good relationship with his uncle, so that's really lovely when he comes round. And Charlie's all giggly and even more bouncy than normal. But we went to see our children's centre today to speak to the manager, who knows us very well with all of what's been going on with Charlie. Like, her and the other PSAs have been an absolute fantastic support for us, and still are. If anything, we're a bit about. They're always there. They're absolutely brilliant. They're like absolute superstars. I don't know what we'd have done without them through all of what's been going on over the past couple of years. But she's actually sent a letter to the Speakers of Parliament, Sally and John Bercow, I think is how you say it, with one of Dean's poetry books, because we think they might be some appropriate people to send them to. So you never know, we might hear back from that, but the fact that a book is on its way to Parliament Way is pretty exciting in itself, I think. Hopefully we'll get some more media interest as we go along. We're just trying to kind of raise the profile a little bit and get cracking on with that. So that's all we really have to report today, guys. Dean probably mentioned the other day that Poppy wasn't feeling very well, but she's much more herself today, so hopefully. That's one good thing I'll say with Charlie. Obviously, it's not great when he's walking around the living room licking the walls, and there's marks everywhere from Charlie licking the walls, or he'll try chomping on the radiator. We actually had to put our sofa in front of it to stop him chewing. And basically, if it can go in his mouth, or you can get his mouth around it, there we go, that's Charlie all over. His current latest thing is actually eating magazines, which also isn't great. He loves looking at the story, like he'll just look at it first, but then he'll eat it. But that's one really good thing, because everything goes in Charlie's mouth. Like everything. Soil, sand, licking walls, whether that's inside or outside. He even licks the floor. Just everything. But it means his immune system is absolutely awesome. And Charlie's barely been sick this year at all. So that's really good. So he should stay clear of this bug that poor Poppy's had for weeks and weeks and weeks. But that is all I've got to report for today, guys, and I hope you're all well. As always, if there's anything you'd like to ask us, even if you don't want it to be mentioned in the blog and you'd like to keep it, personal between yourself and us, just pop us an email along. All the information like that is on our Facebook page. And if we can help you all out, then obviously we can, and we'll do everything we can to make you guys happier. So I hope you're all, guys, take care and enjoy your weekend.